Alright. Howdy, howdy. I'm Shentok. I'm here with Damo for Kaizou Choujin Shubibinman 3 Ikai no Princess. We'll just yeah, go ahead.
G'day, how's everyone going?
It's going good. I'm just gonna go right in. You can start talking about it. So I'm gonna play as Kyapiko. It doesn't really matter. You play as the same character. It's alright.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. So, alright, this is the third Shubibinman game, not to be confused with Shubibinman 1 or 2 or 0.
No. Zero's on an entirely different console and way to get it onto said console.
Yeah, a console no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
So, we're just running along. Usually there's enemies that spawn, that was weird. There's usually a lot of enemies that spawn get in the way. So, already that's never happened before.
Alrighty.
Yeah, usually there's like a bunch of spider enemies that spawn in front of you and stuff, but no.
Sometimes there's a monkey that comes around too.
Yeah. They know they're putting on a show, so they're just not showing up. Yep. So we have two attacks. We have like a regular attack, and then we have a charge attack. And the charge attack is really good. It does a lot of damage. And for some reason, we're riding in a walker now. No idea why. It's just cool. And
don't ask questions, man. It's Shubibinman 3. They pulled out all the stops for this game.
Yeah, this is the best Shubibinman game in the series. I don't recall the second one got localized as Shockman, but I don't recall if that one had 2 players. Because I know the first game did, and this one does. But and this game, like you can play as 2 players, but you both share a health bar, and it's kind of wild.
Sure you do. Like I'm pretty sure all the Shubibinman games are 2-player, and that's the exact feature. You share a health bar. I seem to recall that. Yeah, I did try a bit of the 2-player mode.
Yeah, so now we're in the actual meat of the game, where stuff actually happens. Oops. So I'm gonna try not to take. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not trying to take too much damage because if you die, you go back to a checkpoint, unless you have 100 of these capsules that I'm collecting. Oh, nice.
Yep.
And I just got a health refill there. Yeah. If you get 100 of them, you can just press start, and you go back and you just immediately start where you died.
Otherwise, you'd have to continue from a set checkpoint, or I think the start of the last stage you were in. Yeah,
it's basically at the beginning of the stage, if I recall. Ooh, nice! I got a health upgrade too. So basically, drops are completely random, and there's health upgrades you can get. You can like up to 8 health or something. And we're just gonna casually zip through there, no problem.
Nice. You did the quick one too.
Yeah, you just open up with a charge attack and it's super easy. So your charge attack does an insane amount of damage. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the way the hitbox hits whoever you're playing as there is very wonky as the towers are falling down. So for some reason you just kind of get pushed over to where you need to go. You don't have to kill the rest of the tower. And nice, it's a light bulb. Sweet.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. So for whatever reason, these doors are just kind of funky. You can just walk through them and just hang out up here. There's also the elevator doors I was trying to zip through, just to save like fractions of seconds, but it looks cool when you can pull it off.
You get at least 2 chances to do that one, but except this one's not the second one. You can just kind of do what Shentok here is doing just to look cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. We just kind of go through this mech ship for some reason. I think it was part of some opening cutscene, but we don't really
one of the villains is at the end of the ship.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we know about him.
I don't quite know the plot of this game because unfortunately I don't speak Japanese. So.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's
see.
Oh, yeah. We do get to enjoy our time with these nice auto-scrolling platforms. We get to see a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of auto-scrollers in this game, but for the most part, they're interesting, at least. And we get our first another boss that we can just take down in a couple of hits.
Yeah.
No problem. 3 charge attacks and it's down. Sometimes you can do it in 2 charge attacks, but what I'm guessing is that it's getting hit multiple times.
Yeah, I believe it's either getting hit twice or you've somehow reflected one of the missiles back at it.
Oh no, I was starting to get it again, but for whatever reason the wall jump didn't happen.
Yeah, that was very weird. Oh well. We didn't get to see the cool little clip that I found, but maybe someone else also found it, so I can't.
You're right.
Take full ownership of that.
Yeah. So now we get a cutscene here, but we can't attack the guy until he's done talking.
Yeah.
Just have to wait for the monologue to happen between Kyapiko and him.
Yeah. For future ports of this game, you can completely skip the voice acting, but why would you want to do that? It's the best feature of the TurboGrafx and PC Engine.
Exactly. And you can also control your charge orb, which is kind of annoying sometimes, because you can't put it on another one while one is out there. It'll just act like you're holding it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sometimes it can still take a fraction of a second, even while off screen, so...
Yeah, because it can come back on the screen. There's like a small buffer.
Yeah.
So now we get another lovely auto-scroller, except that these guys, they constantly respawn unless once they're all destroyed. So usually what I do is I'll just leave one alive.
Yeah. And fun fact, I didn't know this until yesterday, they apparently, if you don't try to attack them, they'll all kill themselves too.
Yeah. They try to attack you, but they hit each other as well if you just stay still. If you move out of their way when they stop moving, they don't shoot. See, like that, it doesn't shoot unless you're in the way.
Mm-hmm. And for some reason, we also have extra flying powers here too, so we can just take a nosedive in the sky and we'll just bounce right back up onto the
yeah,
next
right.
It's alright. It might cost 1 health point, but, you know, flight is worth that 1 health point.
Yeah, every so often your health just gets refilled, and then they're pretty generous with health refills in general.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're over some icy mountains for some reason, and evil snowmen are out to get us.
Yeah. We get to fight Frosty's cousin over here.
Yeah.
You can tell it's his cousin because he's got a different hat on.
Right. There we go. And we have to fight like 3 or 4 of them. I always lose count.
3.
Okay, yeah. 3.
And each one becomes much easier than his
predecessor.
What are words? Yeah.
Like this one just summons little harmless dudes.
There we go. You don't have to attack them. It's just pretty nice. They just get to chill out there. Ooh, having a bit of trouble with.
Yeah, I'd get a charge attack off and then I couldn't get another one. And then in the third one, there's no second phase for whatever reason. He just kind of spins his arms around.
Yeah. So
oh man, I had pizza when this runs over.
I had pizza last night, actually.
Yo, nice.
Yeah. Quite good.
There we go.
Yeah, you can literally just stand here and just wail on him with the charge attacks.
Yeah.
He'll never hit you.
And now we get now we're in the side of some mines for some reason.
Yeah. And you might if you have played that, what was it, that Shockman 2 or Shockman?
Yeah, just
AKA
Shockman.
Shubibinman 2, these enemies might look very familiar to you.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're actually the first boss enemies from
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, small cameo here, and I think the enemies from the first stage are technically the same enemies from the first Shubibinman as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
I could be wrong. It's been like ages since I played that particular game.
Yeah, I highly recommend the first Shubibinman. It's a quality kusoge.
Yeah,
it's not a good game, but it's a lot of fun for how bad it is.
Yeah, highly recommend it.
Yeah. Now we're another auto-scroller. We just want to regular attack them. If you do a charge attack, they transform into you and do a lot more damage.
and also take an extra couple of hits. So these are like the only enemies in the game where charge attacks do less damage than your sword strikes for some reason.
And then for some reason we can kill this guy before he finishes monologuing.
Yeah, he doesn't even get a chance to talk sometimes.
Yeah. There's 3 hits and he's gone. You don't even have to charge.
Yeah. You almost feel bad for him, except he's like, yeah, I'm here.
I've never fought that boss normally, so I have no idea what he does. If he's even like a threat or anything, because he dies in 3 hits.
I honestly thought he was just a regular enemy until he started talking, and I'm like, oh, I'll let him finish.
Now we got this guy. He's another villain. From the intro, I guess. Yeah, from the intro. There we go.
Some people say he goes on once he flies in the sky here to become the one merchant from something about killing evil residents. I don't know. Others say he's still flying to this day.
We never do see him again, so that's probably a possibility. Just jump into a new series.
No, he shows up for the ending cutscene, but again, he still disappeared. So.
Yeah. So what was he doing between now and the ending cutscene? That's the real question.
Yeah. Pretty quick.
And then this is the part where they actually teach you about wall jumps, and the only time in the game it's actually required to use it. So like they put in this cool wall jump mechanic and never use it.
And also an extra fun fact: if you keep wall jumping there at the right time, you can get stuck in the wall.
Yeah, luckily it's not a soft lock. You can get out. No, I want that.
But it's very funny when you get it.
Yeah, if you just attack for whatever reason, it ejects you. Now we got another boss. I think she's like some princess. I believe that's what they refer to her in the intro.
I think she is the princess that is mentioned in the title of the game.
Yeah, good point. I think she is. But basically, I think they open like the gates to the demon world or hell or something like that. There we go. And some more cutscenes. And then this is like kind of a sneaking part where you're supposed to avoid the lights, but if you just hang out in the front, it doesn't really matter. Enemies come if you hit the lights.
You literally hold right as soon as you start entering the stage. You won't get caught most of the time.
Yo, I got it. Okay, so all you need to do is destroy that that yellow orb. The rest of it doesn't matter.
So sometimes if you're quick enough, you can just use your charge attack straight on the orb as it's open to being attacked.
Yeah, it's always open to being attacked too. The masks are there just to distract you from the real goal.
Yep.
And now we're in a rock and shmup section. I believe Shockman had a couple of these. And then I don't recall if Zero had any. And the first game was just a straight platformer, if I recall.
Yeah. With this shmup section, we get to take advantage of like a really great function that is exclusive. That is one of the exclusives to a TurboGrafx 16 or PC Engine controller, which is the turbo function.
It's wonderful. We don't have to mash. Just hold down the button.
We get to listen to this great epic guitar solo as well.
The whole soundtrack for this game is just fantastic. It's just such a shame the game is so short and not terribly difficult. Like I haven't even died once because I just get really lucky on health drops too. But like, I already have enough for one or two extra lives.
Yeah, I think you got a couple extra big pickup drops that do, what is it, 5 or something?
Yeah. Oh, and then suddenly Dragon, and we can just damage boost our way through it and just destroy it without having to actually fight it.
Technically, that Dragon is supposed to be another reference to one of the boss enemies from Shubibinman 1, but...
well, sort of. There's a lot of dragons in Shubibinman 1, they're just all like recolors.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, there's also like giant monkey bosses as well.
So now we got another mini boss here who just jumps down. Sometimes he runs into you, but most of the time he's just doing his thing where he just jumps on top of you.
It's quite simple. If you just go in for a charge attack and a couple attacks, he'll just immediately jump away, and you can predict where he's coming back next.
Yeah. And now we got, because he falls where he tries to fall where you're at. And now we got big bad guy here, but he's not ready to fight us yet. You have to fight his minion.
And if we're really lucky, he's just gonna keep firing lasers like this, which is the best pattern ever, so he doesn't jump around. Unfortunately, that doesn't.
For some reason, I couldn't let go of my button. There we go. Ooh, they dropped 2 full health refills.
Full health. No.
2 of them. I've never seen an enemy drop 2 items.
Wait, 2? No, that's us. I
It
saw
dropped.
one.
No, yeah, there's a second one that fell behind it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that was really strange.
But yeah, he'll normally like drop at least a single health refill.
Yeah.
So
I got really nice on getting lucky on the health drops in general for this.
yeah. And for some reason, we get a small Easter egg appearance from Devil's Crush for whatever reason in this section. But it's okay. So you can just kind of walk forwards and just go. We don't even mind the falls. It's just extra points. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sometimes if you fall, if you jump on one of the platforms, sometimes you'll do a wall jump instead for some reason, and I'm not sure why that happens.
Something like your jump gets delayed, so it buffers into a wall jump. Sometimes I keep getting that all the time.
Yeah. Now we're fighting Big Bad Evil again. There's like a giant pulsating guts monster behind him, but it's just there for show. It doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Maybe he's talking about it right now, and it's like a catalyst or something. So hard to tell.
Yeah, I know. Not when he's not when this guy's the star of the show, secretly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep turning around. Got him.
And usually he will literally just stay there in the air and let you charge attack him, so you just kind of have to avoid whatever he throws at you. But although sometimes he does move, and I've never had it happen, but Shentok has, so I guess he does.
Now we got final guy. All we do is just charge attack him to death, and he's like a pushover as well.
Yeah, the deadliest thing in the world. A very buff Indian man on top of a rocket.
Yeah, and that's the end of the run. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice fast run.
Mm-hmm. The Indian man needed to...
And then for some reason, we're on the beach, just hanging out after saving the world from some evil.
Something like that. Was it all a dream? I don't know. Perhaps.
And I won't show it, but for whatever reason, the D-pad controls the speed of cutscenes, but it only makes it faster. You can't slow it down. But it also kills all audio, but for whatever reason, it allows you to speed up cutscenes. It's the strangest thing. But thank you so much for having me. I love this game. It is a lot of fun. I'm so happy that there's an event celebrating the TurboGrafx and PC Engine. Just happened out of nowhere. Just like one day, some guys in Discord were like, "Hey, let's do a marathon," and then it happened. And thank you, Damo, for doing commentary with me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, and for having this marathon as well. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16.
There's even one PCFX game.
Oh, baby, even better.
Yeah, it is. Is one actually a game I used to run for a little bit.
Is it
Zenki
that
FX?
one?
Yes.
Oh, that game's so good. If you guys haven't seen that, you guys should stick around for that one. That is a choice game.
Yeah. But up next, I believe Enemy TV is running Valkyrie no Densetsu, another game I absolutely love. I highly recommend sticking around for that run at the very least. It's definitely a game I'm interested in running at some point. So stick around, his commentary is on point, you're going to love it. And thank you so much again.
Later, everyone.